Mom. It's been a long time. Megan, what a surprise to hear from you after all these years. I know, it's been too long. How have you been? Honestly, not great. It's been a rough 15 years since you and your father left. I'm sorry to hear that. I can imagine it's been lonely. Lonely is an understatement. Did you really just reach out to pity me? No, of course not. I actually have some big news I wanted to share with you. Oh, really? And what would that be? I'm getting married. The wedding is in 2 months. Wow, congratulations, I guess. So you're at that age already, huh? Yeah, the big 3-0 is right around the corner. Crazy how time flies. But anyway, about the wedding. I was really hoping you would come. I know you and Dad are divorced, but you're still my mom. It would mean a lot to have you there. Hold up. Why are you inviting me instead of Amy, your dad's mistress turned wife? What are you talking about? Dad never married Amy. Excuse me? He left me to be with her, didn't he? Well, they had a huge falling out right after the divorce. She took off, and it's just been me and Dad since then. How convenient. So now I'm the backup mom for your picture-perfect wedding. No, not at all. I don't have a mom in my life. That's why I need you to be there. I'll be frank with you, Megan. I respectfully decline the invitation. What? Why? I haven't seen you in 15 years. Doesn't this mean anything to you? Exactly. We haven't spoken in 15 years. I don't feel obligated to play happy family now. But that's the thing. I kind of already told my fiancé's family that both my parents would be there. That sounds like a you problem. I'm not going to be guilted into this facade. It's not a facade. I need you there because I told them I would read a heartfelt letter to my mother at the ceremony. You have got to be kidding me. A heartfelt letter to a mother you haven't seen in over a decade? I know how it sounds, but his family is so traditional and tight-knit. I panicked and wanted us to seem that way too. This is ridiculous. If you want a mother so badly, ask Amy. I'm not playing these games. Amy is not my mother. You are. You're the one who needs to be sitting front row when I pour my heart out. I cannot believe the audacity. You really expect me to go along with this charade after everything that's happened? It's not a charade. Look, I'll make the letter super sappy. Just make sure you cry at the right parts, okay? I'm not some actress you can direct, Megan. This is real life, not a Hallmark movie. Just forget it. I'll send you an invite anyway. Be sure to bring a fat check to make up for your cold shoulder all these years. The entitlement! I don't owe you a cent, let alone my presence at a wedding for a daughter who threw me away. I'm not entitled. I'm your flesh and blood. Doesn't that count for anything? You have a lot of nerve trying these emotional gymnastics on me. I'm contacting your father. David, you never told Megan the truth about Amy. How could you drag this out for 15 years?
Slow down. What are you talking about? What did Megan say to you?
She invited me to her wedding because apparently Amy took off, but she still thinks I'm her mother.
Oh dear. I was meaning to tell her, I swear. It's just not an easy conversation to have.
Well, too bad. She's a grown woman now, and you've officially run out of time. When is this truth bomb supposed to drop?
I don't know, okay? How do you tell your kid that her stepmom's actually her biological mother? It's messy as hell.
And whose fault is that, David? Who created this whole twisted situation in the first place?
I get it, I messed up. But it's not like I can change the past. I did my best to raise her right.
Oh, please. Concealing her true parentage is the bare minimum, not Father of the Year material. You better man up and tell Megan the truth. I can't sit back and let her believe this delusion because you're too cowardly to face her. Mom, why are you trying to back out of my wedding invite? I already told everyone you'd be there. Did your dad seriously not talk to you yet? Unbelievable. Talk to me about what? Stop trying to change the subject. You have to come to my wedding. Not up for debate. I won't let you ruin this for me. Megan, you need to hear the truth before things spiral even more out of control. The only truth is that you're being a terrible mother right now. Any normal mom would kill to be at her daughter's wedding. Any normal daughter wouldn't threaten to cut her mother off for prioritizing the truth. Cut you off? Oh, it's way past that. If you don't show up, you'll never see your future grandchildren. I swear. Grandchildren? And how, pray tell, am I going to have grandchildren? Because I'm your daughter, your only daughter. So grow up and be my mom for once in your life. For the love of... I'm not your mother. Why would you say that? Because we haven't talked for so long? Of course you're my mom. Who else would you be? No, Megan. I'm your former stepmother. I married your dad without knowing he already had a secret family with Amy. What? Then who's my real mom? I don't understand. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Megan, but I couldn't keep up this act. Not with the wedding and everything. So everything was a lie? My whole childhood, my entire identity, was based on a lie? I wish I had better news for you, but you deserve the truth, even if it hurts. This can't be happening. My dad? Amy? How could they do this to me? You're asking the wrong person. I'm just as much a victim of their selfishness as you are. I feel sick. I don't even know who I am anymore. The parents I thought I knew. I know it's a lot to process, but you're strong, Megan. You'll get through this. I thought I knew what a messed up family was, but I really had no idea. It's not your fault. None of their choices were your doing. Remember that. I don't think I'll be able to forget this, no matter how hard I try.
Thanks a lot, Catherine. I had everything under control until you opened your mouth.
Oh, spare me the lecture. You don't get to play the victim when you created this whole disaster.
Disaster? I did what I had to do. What any man in my position would have done.
Any man in your position? You mean a lying, cheating scoundrel?
Oh, get off your high horse. You have no idea what it was like with Amy. She was my soulmate.
Soulmate? Is that what you call a notorious cheater who abandoned her child?
She made mistakes, okay? But my love for her was real. I had to see if we could make it work.
And how did that pan out for you? Refresh my memory.
She left, okay? Are you happy? She ripped my heart out and left me to be single dad.
Maybe if you hadn't hidden a whole family from your new wife, you wouldn't be in this mess.
Well, the joke's on me, I guess, because now thanks to you, my own daughter hates me. I hope you're pleased with yourself.
Catherine, I just spoke to my dad. He told me everything. I'm so sorry you had to find out like this, Megan. You deserve so much better. I feel like such a fool. I threw away the only person who actually cared about me. I said such awful things to you, treated you like dirt. And for what? For a father who saw me as his backup plan? You didn't know. Your father is the only one to blame for this, not you. But I should have known better. I was so blind, so stupid. I'm so sorry for everything. I know you are, but an apology isn't going to fix the years of hurt, Megan. I get that, believe me, I'm disgusted with myself, but I am truly deeply sorry. I have no right to ask, but is there any way you'd reconsider coming to the wedding? You're the only mom I've ever really known. Megan, I'm touched that you see me that way, but I just don't think it's a good idea. Please, Catherine, my dad obviously won't be there, and Amy, well, she's made her stance clear. I need someone in my corner. I'm sorry, but I'm not just a stand-in. I can't be the Band-Aid for your parents' mistakes. I'm not asking you to be a Band-Aid. I'm asking you to be my family, even if it's not by blood. Oh, Megan, you have no idea how much I wanted a real family with you and your dad, but you both shattered that dream. I was an idiot. I know that now. A selfish brat who couldn't see past her own nose. But I've changed. I swear I have. I don't doubt that you've grown up. Getting married is a big step, but it doesn't erase the pain I went through. I'm not asking you to forget Catherine. I'm asking you to give me a chance to show you the woman I've become. The woman who sees how incredible you are. You think a few practice lines will heal years of betrayal? They're not lines. I mean every word. You're the strongest person I know, Catherine. The only one who ever really put me first. Until your dad abandoned me. Then I was just the nanny you could kick to the curb. I was a child, an impressionable girl, desperate for her parents' love and approval. But I'm wiser now. I see through their lies. It's easy to say that in hindsight, but how do I know you won't toss me aside the second they click their fingers again? Because I'm cutting them off, Catherine, for good. No parents at my wedding, no parents in my life. I'm breaking the cycle. You have no idea how long I've waited to hear you say that, for you to wake up and see the toxicity you were raised in. I wish I had seen it sooner. Think of all the pain I could have prevented, for both of us. What's done is done. We can't change the past, only how we move forward. Does that mean, is there hope for us, Catherine? For our relationship? I'd be lying if I said your words didn't move me. You sound like a completely different person from the cruel girl I remember. I am different, shaped by my regrets, but motivated by the love I still hold for you. You're my family, Catherine, whether you like it or not.
It's not that simple, Megan. I can't just flip a switch and undo years of heartache, as much as I want to believe you've changed.
I know I have so much to prove to you, but can't that start with you witnessing the most important day of my life? Watching the girl you raised become a wife?
I don't know, Megan. Walking back into your father's world, even for a day, feels like stepping back into quicksand.
Then don't do it for him. Do it for me. For the little girl who needed you more than you ever knew. For the woman who needs you now more than ever.
You always did know how to tug on the heartstrings, even when you were pint-sized. But this isn't some magic fix, Megan. It's a first step. A baby step.
I'll take a baby step over no step at all. Please, Catherine, be my baby step towards being the person you always hoped I'd be.
Megan, sweetheart, can we talk? I feel awful about how things went down today.
Oh, now you feel awful? After 15 years of deception? Spare me the crocodile tears.
I never meant to hurt you, Megan. I was trying to protect you from a truth I thought would destroy you.
Newsflash, Dad. The only thing destroyed here is my trust in you, and any hope of having you in my life.
Don't mean that. I'm your father, Megan. We're blood. That counts for something.
You know what counts for more than blood? Honesty, integrity, things you clearly know nothing about.
I made mistakes, Megan. I'm only human. But everything I did for you.
For me? Lying to me my entire life was for me? Depriving me of my real mother was for me?
Amy was toxic, Megan. She would have ruined your life just like she ruined mine.
Oh, and I suppose Catherine was your picture-perfect replacement? The clueless band-aid you could just slap over your mess?
Catherine was a means to an end. I needed help raising you and she was there.
A means to an end? She loved us, Dad. She loved you, and you just used her like some disposable nanny.
You think I wanted this? To be a single father drowning in secrets? I did what I had to do to survive.
No, you did what you had to do to save face, to con the world into thinking you were some stand-up family man. But the world sees through you now, Dad. I see through you, and I'm done being your accomplice.
Megan, please, you're my daughter. My baby girl. Only one mistake to find our entire relationship.
One mistake? Try a lifetime of mistakes, Dad. A lifetime of putting your fragile ego above your own child.
That's not true. I always put you first, Megan, always. I just try to shield you from the ugly side of life.
Well, bang up job on that front. 'Cause from where I'm standing, life's never looked uglier.
We can get through this, Megan. As a family. You, me, your mom.
My mom? Which one, Dad? The one who abandoned me? Or the one you duped into raising me?
Amy's not well, Megan. She's not fit to be a mother. I had to make an impossible choice.
No, you chose to make an impossible situation. No one forced you to lie and cheat your way through life.
You think I'm proud of what I did? You think I don't carry that guilt every single day?
I think you're only sorry you got caught, just like you're only reaching out now because I'm slipping through your fingers.
That's not why I'm reaching out. I love you, Megan. I've always loved you. I just want to make things right.
You can't, Dad. Don't you get that? There's no making this right. There's only moving on and accepting the consequences.
Consequences? What are you saying, Megan? What are you going to do?
I'm going to live my life, Dad. A life that doesn't include you or Amy. A life built on truth, not lies. Catherine, I did it. I told my dad I'm cutting him out of my life. Him and Amy both.
That must have been difficult. How are you holding up?
Like my whole world's been turned upside down. But also, like I can finally breathe again.
It takes courage to stand up for yourself like that, especially against family.
I just wish you could be there at the wedding. You're the only real parent I've ever known.
Megan, we've been through this. The past can't be erased just because you finally see the truth.
I know I hurt you. I know I can't take it back, but I'm trying to make things right.
Some things can't be made right, Megan. Some wounds run too deep to heal.
Is there really no hope for us, Catherine? After everything we've been through together?
Hope is a dangerous thing to cling to in a situation like this. It blinds us to reality.
But wasn't hope what kept you going all those years? Hope that I would see the truth one day?
Perhaps, but that hope came at a great cost. One I'm not sure I can bear again.
I'm not asking you to bear it alone this time. I want to be there for you, to make amends.
Megan, I appreciate your intentions, but intentions alone can't undo the damage done.
Then tell me what can. Tell me what I need to do to prove I'm not that selfish little girl anymore.
It's not about proving yourself, Megan. It's about accepting the consequences of your actions, of your father's actions.
But I am accepting them. I'm cutting toxic people out of my life, just like you always wanted me to.
And I'm proud of you for that, truly, but that doesn't automatically entitle you to my presence, to my forgiveness.
I never thought standing up for what's right would cost me everything.
So you've really done it. Get me out of your life completely.
You gave me no choice, Dad. Your lies poisoned everything.
I'm still your father, Megan. You're flesh and blood. It has to count for something.
Blood? Is that what you call betraying everyone who ever loved you?
You don't understand what it was like back then. The choices I had to make.
No, you don't understand. You chose your own selfish desires over everyone else.
And what about you? Choosing Catherine over your own parents?
She was the only one who truly cared. The only one who put me first.
I put you first. Everything I did was to protect you.
Protect me? From what? The truth about my own mother?
From the pain Amy caused. The destruction she left in her wake.
And what about the destruction you caused, Dad? The pain you inflicted on everyone?
I did what I had to do, Megan. I made the hard choices for this family.
No, you made the easy choice, the coward's choice, and now we're all paying for it.
Easy? Think any of this was easy for me? Raising you alone, living with that guilt?
You didn't raise me alone. You used Catherine and then threw her away.
I did what was best for you, Megan. Catherine was never going to be a permanent solution.
No, you did what was best for you, just like you always have, and Catherine was just collateral damage.
Fine, go ahead and play the victim, but don't come crying to me when your perfect wedding falls apart.
Trust me, I won't. I'd rather have no parents at my wedding than live another day with your lies.
You'll regret this, Megan. Mark my words.
The only thing I regret is not seeing through you sooner. Well, my dad's going around telling everyone the wedding's off. What a nightmare.
He's lashing out because he can't control you anymore.
My fiancé's family is freaking out. They want answers I'm not ready to give.
The truth always comes out eventually, Megan. Better from you than someone else.
I know, I thought I'd have someone in my corner when it did.
You can't expect me to play happy family just because you've finally seen the light.
I don't expect anything anymore. I just hoped...
Hope is a dangerous thing when built on broken foundations.
So what am I supposed to do now? Watch my whole life crumble around me?
You rebuild on truth this time, not lies.
Easy for you to say. You're not the one losing everything.
I lost everything once too, Megan, but I survived, and so will you.
But what if I don't, Catherine? What if this all is just too much?
You're stronger than you know, Megan. Stronger than they ever gave you credit for.
I don't feel very strong right now. I feel like I'm drowning in the mess they created.
Then grab onto the life raft of truth and don't let go. It's the only thing that will keep you afloat.
And what about you, Catherine? Will you be my life raft? Or are you jumping ship too?
Megan, I can't be the one to pull you out of this. You have to find that strength within yourself.
Within myself? Everything I thought I knew about myself was a lie, Catherine. A carefully constructed facade.
Then tear down that facade and build a new foundation, one based on your own values, your own truth.
I'm trying, Catherine, I really am, but it's hard to do alone. I need someone to believe in me.
I do believe in you, Megan. I always have, but I can't be the one to fix this for you. No one can.
I wish things could be different between us.
Wishing doesn't change the past, Megan, or heal the scars it left behind.
So that's it then? We just walk away?
Sometimes walking away is the only way forward.
I never thought doing the right thing would hurt this much.
The right thing often does, Megan. That's how you know it matters. After this incident, Megan couldn't bring herself to tell her fiancé the truth until the wedding day. When she finally revealed her parents' absence, her fiancé's family became suspicious and demanded the full story. After reluctantly explaining everything, the ceremony was immediately cancelled, with her fiancé's family stating they couldn't celebrate under these circumstances. After multiple discussions, the engagement itself was broken off because they couldn't associate with such a complicated family situation. When Megan tried to get David to pay for the cancelled wedding costs and engagement compensation, he refused, saying, "If you hate me now, don't even ask for money." Amy, her birth mother, also refused, claiming, "I won't pay for a daughter I never raised." The situation devolved into a three-way family war, with their heated arguments in local restaurants making them infamous in the community as a problem family.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
I can't take this anymore, Sarah. You're a failure as a mother. What? I know every family has their own way of raising children. I've been trying not to interfere, but I just can't stay quiet anymore. This is completely unacceptable.
Mom, what's gotten into you all of a sudden?
Do you think I enjoy having to say these things to my own daughter?
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't play innocent. I saw everything today.
Saw what, exactly?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't put too much pressure on yourself with your first child. You'll just get exhausted. All that talk about how mothers should focus solely on childcare until the kid is 3. That 3-year-old myth is nonsense. These days, it's common sense to return to work after having a baby.
Is this about me quitting my job again?
This is about everything. Your choices, your priorities.
Whether I go back to work or focus on childcare is my choice. I wanted to be there for my child rather than work. I have no regrets about becoming a stay-at-home mom after giving birth.
Don't act so high and mighty. In the end, you're just dumping all the childcare responsibilities on someone else because you're tired of it.
What?
Dumping childcare on your husband while you go off having fun. You're a failure as a mother.
Where is this coming from? You haven't even seen me with my daughter.
I don't need to see it. The evidence is right in front of me.
Excuse me?
We put you through university. You had a great job at a big company, and you threw it all away. And now, you can't even handle childcare properly. What a disappointment you turned out to be.
Wait a minute, what are you even talking about? I haven't abandoned my childcare duties to go have fun. I haven't done anything that deserves this criticism.
There's no point trying to fool me. I just saw it with my own eyes. Poor Mike struggling with the daughter you dumped on him. Where are you?
What?
Is this how you spend your days, leaving everything to Mike?
Mom, you're not making any sense.
He was shopping for baby supplies while trying to comfort the baby. Some stay-at-home mom you are able to do something like that.
Are you talking about today?
Yes, just now. I was so shocked that I went to talk to him, and he told me everything. How you dump the baby with him every day, going out partying every day while leaving your child behind. It's despicable. What kind of stay-at-home mom forces her husband to do all the childcare? You're the one that asked to be a stay-at-home mother, so you should go through with what you've decided.
What? But my daughter is right here with me.
Huh?
There's no way Mike could be out shopping with our daughter too. It's a weekday. He should be at work.
Don't lie to me. I know what I saw.
I'm not lying. I can prove it. I can do a video call with you right now and show you that the baby's with me.
What do you mean? But I really just met Mike. I happened to be at the outlet mall in the suburbs, and there he was, walking around with a baby in his arms.
Mom, I'm telling you, that's impossible. My daughter is right here at home in my arms. I can send you a photo if you don't believe me. Here.
What? You really are with the baby. Then whose baby was Mike holding?
How should I know? But it definitely wasn't my daughter. How could you not recognize that it wasn't your granddaughter?
Well, what did you expect? I've never even met her.
Right, that's true. You haven't met her yet because we haven't spoken since that argument about my resignation before I gave birth. I only sent you one photo of her right after she was born.
That was months ago.
And whose fault is that?
Listen, Sarah, are you really sure you won't go back to work? You had such a great career at that big company. I know raising children is important, but isn't being a stay-at-home mom just such a waste of your career?
Like I've said many times, I have my own ideas and my own life. I appreciate that you're concerned, but please don't interfere with the decisions I've made.
Sarah.
But right now, I need to contact Mike first. I need to find out what's really going on.
Wait, Sarah.
I'll message you back after I talk to Mike. Mike, where are you right now?
What do you mean? I'm at work, obviously. Sorry I couldn't answer your calls earlier.
Are you sure about that?
Of course I'm sure. I've been in meetings all morning.
Oh, really? At work, huh? I heard you were at the outlet mall holding a baby, but you're still going to insist you're at work?
What? Who told you I was at the outlet mall?
Answer my question first. Where are you?
I told you I'm at work.
Stop lying to me.
Who's been spreading rumors about me?
I'm the one asking questions here. First, you need to explain what's going on. Where are you really? You're just making things worse by not telling me.
Look, you're obviously upset.
If you won't answer, I'll call your office. You left for work as usual this morning, so I'll check if you're really there. Though I'm sure your coworkers will find it strange. Why would a wife suddenly call to check on her husband? I'll have to explain everything to them.
Wait, don't do that!
Why not? If you're really at work, there shouldn't be a problem.
Please, don't do that. I'll admit I'm at the outlet mall, okay? Just please don't involve my work.
Finally, some honesty.
It's not what you think.
So you are at the outlet mall. Now tell me about this baby you were holding. Whose child is it?
Please don't misunderstand, Sarah. This isn't my baby or anything. It's my colleague's baby.
Your colleague? Why are you looking after their child?
They really needed my help. His wife isn't feeling well and can't take care of the baby, but he's leading an important project and can't take time off. So I offered to help.
And you used your vacation days for this? Doesn't that seem odd?
No, the company gave me special leave for this. His work is really valued at the company, you see. They said they'd give me special leave to support him.
Since when does your company give special leave for babysitting?
It's a new policy.
What? Isn't that kind of strange? If they're that helpful, why don't they just pay for a babysitter?
Well...
What's your colleague's name?
Why do you need to know that?
Maybe I should just call your company directly. It would be faster to find out what's really going on straight from them.
Hey, don't be ridiculous. I'm explaining everything to you, aren't I? The company is really busy with work. Don't create extra problems with your meddling, you idiot.
Idiot?
You're being completely unreasonable.
I'm being unreasonable? You're the one lying to me.
Use your head for once. What do you think people at work will think if they get a call from my wife asking where I am? If they start thinking I'm some employee who's suspected of cheating, what then? If I stop getting important assignments because of this, it'll be your fault.
Hey, why are you turning this on me? You do realize that this is making you seem even more suspicious, don't you?
Shut up! It's your fault for not trusting your husband's words! I keep telling you this baby is my colleague's child! There's absolutely nothing shady going on!
So there's nothing for me to be suspicious about, right? I thought maybe you were having an affair and this was your secret child, but you're saying that's absolutely not the case?
Of course not! How could I possibly be having an affair when we just had a baby? I would never betray my cute daughter and beautiful wife.
Interesting choice of words.
What do you mean?
I mean, it just sounds like you're trying to butter me up.
Why would I do that?
Because I already know that you've met up with a woman at the outlet mall. Is she also from work?
Huh?
Did you think I wouldn't find out about her?
What woman? What are you talking about?
Mom took photos and videos of you meeting up with a young woman. Got everything on camera.
Why would your mom do that? She hasn't been in contact with you since before the birth. I was shocked when I saw her earlier, but I thought I handled it well. I even begged her not to contact you at home. I told her you were just tired from childcare.
She contacted me anyway. Thanks to your lies, she called me a failure as a mother. You nearly ruined my relationship with my mom even more, Mike. So let me ask again, is that woman also from your company? Is she helping take care of your colleague's baby too?
Well...
It's pretty generous of your company to give special leave to 2 employees just to take care of one coworker's baby. Your company must be really understanding about childcare, yet somehow you never took a single day off for our daughter.
That's not relevant right now.
Oh, really? Then let's stick to what is relevant, starting with who that woman is. And while you're at it, tell me whose baby it really is, and keep it brief.
That's...
If you can't answer in 2 seconds, I'm calling your office. I don't care how awkward it makes things for you at work. I have a right to know everything.
I'm sorry. The woman with me is someone I've been having an affair with. The baby is mine and hers. I'll admit everything, just please don't contact my workplace.
You admitted that surprisingly quickly.
I'm really sorry. And everything I said before was all lies.
Obviously, I never believed your stories anyway.
You didn't!
How could I fall for such obvious lies? All that nonsense about your colleague's baby. Most of your colleagues aren't even married, let alone have kids.
Oh!
How long has this been going on? Silence isn't going to make me feel better, but what bothers me more than the lies is how you're playing happy family with your mistress. You never once went out with me and our daughter. You dumped all the childcare on me when I became a stay-at-home mom. You always refused to go shopping with us because it was too much trouble. But here you are, happily shopping with your mistress.
No, that's not it. I wasn't shopping with her because I wanted to. She threatened to tell you everything if I didn't go out with her, so I had no choice but to take her to the outlet mall.
No choice, huh?
It's been 6 months since this baby was born. She demanded I go shopping for the baby's half-birthday celebration and called me suddenly before work. I had to take a day off and go. I never expected to run into your mom there.
6 months since your secret child was born, so you were cheating on me while I was pregnant?
Well, you were suffering from morning sickness and wouldn't pay attention to me, so I got lonely and just...
You're despicable. I'm leaving this house.
What?
I don't want to look at the face of a cheater, and I don't want you touching our precious daughter. So go ahead and enjoy playing house with your mistress. Thanks for the photos and videos earlier. Thanks to those, he confessed everything right away. He admitted he was having an affair, and that baby is his child with her.
Oh dear, that's terrible.
I never imagined this would happen.
I'm so sorry, Sarah. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions earlier.
It's fine. At least now I know the truth.
What are you going to do?
I can't stay with him after this.
Of course not. No one would expect you to.
So, Mom, I know this is awkward to ask, but could I come back home?
What?
I don't want to see Mike's face anymore, but we haven't been in touch since then, and you haven't even met your granddaughter. I know it's a lot to ask.
How can you think it's a lot to ask?
Well, after everything...
Don't be silly. Of course you can come home. In fact, I'm already leaving the outlet mall and heading your way. Pack your bags so you can get in the car as soon as I arrive.
Really? You mean it?
I've already started the car.
But what about our fight?
That doesn't matter now.
Are you sure?
Of course I am. It's your home too. You can come home whenever you want to. More importantly, thank you for reaching out to me.
Mom.
Even after I criticized your choices about childcare and quitting your job, to be honest, I was just jealous of you. I'm so sorry for being so pushy about everything.
What? You were jealous of me?
Is that so hard to believe?
But you were always so successful.
I went back to work right after having you, put you in daycare when you were just 3 months old and went straight back to work. But you, unlike me, chose your child over your career. It felt like you were somehow criticizing the choice I made back then.
I had no idea.
Every time you talked about staying home with your baby, I felt like I had failed you somehow.
That's not true at all.
I'm the one who's failed as a mother, interfering with my daughter's parenting choices like that.
That's not true at all. I love you, Mom, and you're the person I respect most in the world. I chose to be a stay-at-home mom thanks to you.
What?
Did you never realize?
Realize what?
I always loved watching you work so hard. Since I was little, I wanted to be just like you. That's why I studied hard and got a job at a big company. But I wasn't nearly as successful at work as you were. I felt I couldn't be a cool role model for my child like you were for me. That's why I decided to focus on being the best stay-at-home mom I could be.
You were thinking all of that?
Every single day.
Why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't you tell me how you felt?
I guess we both kept too many things to ourselves.
I made this choice because I admired you. I guess we both needed to communicate better and have the courage to be honest about our feelings.
You're right, but now we'll be living together and can talk things through little by little.
I'd like that.
How long will it take you to pack?
I've already started.
Good girl. Make sure you get everything you need.
Yeah, I'll get my things packed right away. Drive safely on your way here.
I'll be there soon, and I'll never forgive Mike for what he's done, hurting my precious daughter and granddaughter like this. As your mother, I'll never forgive him.
Thank you, Mom.
For what?
For being here when I needed you most.
That's what mothers are for. I'm just sorry I wasn't here sooner.
We have time to make up for it now.
Yes, we do.
Sarah, where are you? I came home and your things are gone. There's divorce papers here. Where did you disappear to with our daughter?
I'm at my parents' house. Mom and I made up, and she said I could come back home.
You can't just leave like this.
I already did.
You didn't even give me a chance to explain.
What's there to explain?
No, I'll apologize for the affair, so please come back. I don't want a divorce.
You should have thought about that before having a child with another woman.
It was a mistake.
I don't want to continue our marriage. I can't trust someone who cheats, especially someone who goes as far as having a child with another woman.
You're being too harsh.
Am I?
Yeah! I didn't even know about the baby until after it was born. I didn't mean to betray you that much.
What?
It was just supposed to be a fling while you were pregnant. She felt the same way too. That's why I properly ended things before our daughter was born. But then suddenly she tells me I had your baby. I'm kind of a victim here too.
A victim?
Can't you see how she trapped me?
Trapped you?
Yeah, she got pregnant and had the baby on her own, but then demands I act like a father. I never wanted her to get pregnant. Why don't you tell her to stop interfering with our family? Then maybe she'll leave me alone.
Our family? The one you betrayed? And don't be ridiculous. You think she got pregnant and had the baby on her own? Pregnancy requires two people. You did what leads to pregnancy. Don't act like a victim when you're responsible for your own actions.
Well?
Did you think I would feel sorry for you?
You're not being understanding at all.
Stop pretending to be some poor victim being pushed around by your mistress. I'm about to lose it.
I'm sorry. You're right, the affair was my fault. I promise I'll never see her again, so please just don't divorce me.
What? Are you serious about never seeing her again?
Of course I am. I'll cut all contact.
And what about your child?
Huh?
What about your child with her? You are the father, after all.
Well, of course I'll pay child support as the father, but I'll use money only from my account. I'll make sure it doesn't affect you at all.
Do you think that solves everything?
I'm trying to be responsible here.
Of course the money should come from your account, but that doesn't mean there's no impact on us. Paying child support means you're legally acknowledging that child, which means our daughter gets an unwanted half-sibling.
That's...
Not to mention the financial impact.
What do you mean?
Because you're paying child support, there will be less money for our daughter's future. Your savings decreasing indirectly affects us too.
So are you saying I shouldn't acknowledge the child or pay support? That seems too harsh on the other child.
No, I'm saying divorce is our only option.
What?
You created the situation.
There has to be another way.
Divorce is the price you have to pay for taking responsibility for both families. It's the consequence of your affair and betraying your family.
You can't be serious!
Just make sure to submit the divorce papers soon. We can discuss child support for our daughter and settlement money after that.
What the hell? I'm trying so hard to apologize here. Since I'm sorry, couldn't you forgive me just a little? Let me tell you something. You'll be the one regretting this divorce.
Excuse me?
You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I?
Please, try to be a bit more rational. I get that you can't forgive the affair, but what happens after we divorce? You quit your job to be a stay-at-home mom. After divorcing me, how are you going to raise a child with no job?
Wow, so people really do try to threaten stay-at-home moms like this. I thought that only happens on TV.
What's that supposed to mean? But it's true, isn't it? You became a stay-at-home mom against your mother's wishes.
Yes, I chose to be a stay-at-home mom, but I thought everything through. I grew up watching my mom work hard while raising me. I made sure I had a backup plan in case anything happened.
What backup plan?
Actually, I'm still connected with my old company. Well, technically, I resigned. They told me to reach out if I ever want to work part-time or return to work.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Since when?
I chose to be a stay-at-home mom to focus on raising our child. But once she's older, I won't need to focus so much on childcare. I've been discussing options for part-time or remote work. The company has been really flexible, saying they can accommodate me even if I start with just 2 hours a day.
Really?
Unlike you, I plan ahead. So, I'll be fine after the divorce. Mom's offered to help as much as she can, and I plan to do some remote part-time work while focusing on raising our daughter.
So you're saying you don't need me?
That's right, we can manage just fine without a cheater.
No way!
So, make sure to fill out those divorce papers. Next time, I'll be coming over with Mom and a lawyer after arranging childcare for our daughter. I'll let you know in advance. Feel free to call your mistress too. We'll all have a nice long talk.
This can't be happening!
Oh, my daughter's crying, so I'll talk to you later.
Sarah, wait!
I have nothing more to say to you. After that, Mike reluctantly signed the divorce papers, and our divorce was finalized. He tried to delay things at first, sending desperate messages about reconciliation and making promises to change. But once he realized I wouldn't budge, he gave in. When we later met for discussions with my mom and the lawyer, he greeted us with apologies, begging to at least let him have visitation rights with our daughter. He kept saying he would prove he could be a good father, even if he failed as a husband. Thanks to that, everything went according to my wishes, and we agreed that he could see our daughter only when my mom was present. Mom was actually against any visitation at first, but I felt our daughter should have the chance to know her father, even if it was in a limited way. The lawyers helped us set up a strict visitation schedule with clear boundaries. Since then, I've been living happily with my daughter and my mom, who's completely smitten with her granddaughter. Mom rearranged her entire work schedule to spend more time with us. And we've been making up for all the lost time. She even set up a small home office so she could work while helping me with childcare. The bond between grandmother and granddaughter has become incredibly special. I also started working part-time from home, just as I'd planned. My old company was true to their word, starting me with just a few hours a day and gradually increasing my workload as I became more comfortable balancing work and motherhood. Mom's support made the transition much smoother than I expected. As for Mike, I heard he married his mistress, but right after the wedding, she started going out all the time, refusing to do any housework or childcare. Because of this, Mike can't focus on his work anymore and got transferred to a back office position with no overtime, desperately trying to balance work and home life. Sometimes he sends messages asking how I managed to make it look so easy, but I never respond. He made his choices, and now he has to live with them. The last time I saw him at a visitation, he looked exhausted and overwhelmed. He'd finally learned what it meant to be a full-time parent, but by then, it was too late. His new wife apparently spends most of his money shopping while he struggles to pay child support for both children. It's ironic how things turned out. He ended up with exactly the kind of life he accused me of living, while I found the strength and support I needed to build a better life for my daughter and myself. Looking back now, I realized that this crisis actually brought Mom and me closer together than we'd ever been. We finally understood each other's perspectives and learned to communicate openly. Sometimes the worst situations can lead to unexpected blessings. My daughter is growing up surrounded by love, and that's all that matters in the end.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
Hey Sal, where are you at right now? It's already a bit past the time we planned on meeting.
Huh? What plans did we make again?
What are you talking about? Today's our anniversary. It's been 7 years now that you and I have been together. And we always plan to go out to some restaurant to celebrate every year, right?
Oh.
Yet it's just past the time we reserved at this restaurant and you're nowhere to be found. Where the heck are you, Sal?
Ah, crap. Well, is today really our anniversary? I totally forgot about it, and right now I'm back at my parents' place.
What?
I'd like to head over there, but I'd get there too late if I left right now. I'd make it just in time for the restaurant to pretty much close, so let's just say I get one free pass. This time. This year, enjoy our anniversary by yourself and eat lots of really delicious food.
You have to be kidding me, Sal! You're asking me to celebrate our anniversary all by myself?
Well, it can't be helped now, can it? Look, I totally forgot that we had our anniversary today. I'll make sure to pay you back for the bill, okay? I don't even mind if you choose to order the most expensive thing they have there. I'll make sure to pay you back for it.
Do you really think you can just end this all like that? Come on now, Sal! How many times has it been now where you've no-showed to our plans? I'm literally starting to get to my limits with you.
Hey. Why are you getting so upset with me, huh? I just happened to forget about our plans this time. No matter who you are, you're bound to have a couple accidents in your life, right? So you really shouldn't be getting this tilted over nothing.
You haven't even apologized to me yet for this, and now you're acting like this is totally acceptable? Can't you see that right now is not the time to be acting that way? You have always been standing me up recently. Don't you see that I don't like waiting around for you on my own like this?
Huh? Am I really standing you up as much as you say I am?
Come on, man. You really don't remember all the times you've no-showed to our plans? Before this, you did the same thing, and before that, the exact same thing. You say you totally forgot, and then think that's a good enough reason. You are literally wasting my time with all of this. We had finally promised to get married to one another, and I've been wanting to go and see all the different places we could have our wedding at. Yet, every time, you always cancel the plans to go out with me to see any of them. That's why, even after a while of being engaged, we still haven't gotten anywhere with our wedding prep.
Crap. You have a point there.
And now you've done it again. But this time, it was on our 7-year anniversary. You even went and made a reservation for the two of us at this wonderful restaurant just outside the city. Yet you're telling me that in the past few days, you forgot all about that and are now back with your parents? How many more times are you going to treat me this way before you realize how much it hurts me?
Hey, come on. You don't have to get this way. Listen, I've been thinking about this for a bit now, but don't you think the two of us can stop celebrating our anniversary?
What?
I mean, the two of us are engaged now, right? So that means when we get married, there's really no point in remembering this day. If I'd known you'd get this upset over me forgetting one simple plan, maybe I shouldn't have made the reservations in the first place, huh? So anyways, let's stop worrying about the day we started dating.
What? What are you thinking, saying something like that to me?
Okay. Well, I've just had my dinner here, and I'm getting ready to go to bed. So, Brenda, you can go ahead and enjoy yourself a nice steak dinner, or something to celebrate us both. Anywho, good night.
I'm so sorry for you, Brenda. Lol. I just heard from Sal about this, but yesterday happened to be the two of yours' anniversary, correct? Lol.
Yeah, that's right. That was our 7th anniversary of the two of us being together. Yet he ended up forgetting all about it. And instead went back to your guys' house to enjoy your dinner last night, right?
I understand that you are pretty upset with him right now. But can you please try and not get too worked up over my son? To my husband and I, our boy's a very kind and generous kid after all, lol.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Actually, about yesterday.
I made sure to make up Sal's favorite beef stew for him. So I happened to ask him to come over and have it for dinner so that he wouldn't be left out. But to think that yesterday happened to be the two of yours anniversary. I really didn't know a thing about that.
What?
If it wasn't for me asking my son to come home for dinner, the two of you would have enjoyed your anniversary together. Lol.
Sandy, can you please stop lying by saying you didn't know it was our anniversary? I thought you knew very well that yesterday was the day of Sal and Mai's anniversary. That must mean that you invited him home on purpose, right?
Oh, why would you think I'd do such a thing on your guys' special day? Lol.
Did you know things like this have been happening before between Sal and I? He's always saying his reason for never showing up to our plans is because he went back home to your house. And I never actually thought the real reason for all of that could be you purposely getting in our way.
Lol. What are you talking about? Lol. You really think I'd be trying to get between you and Sal?
Even when Sal and I would plan to go looking at all the wedding locations, he'd do the same thing as he did yesterday and cancel last minute. Then he'd tell me that he forgot all about it as his excuse. But when that would happen, I'd try to not think much of it. I just wanted to think that he was a bit absent-minded and truly did forget about all our plans. Yet now that I think about it, it'd be pretty terrible of you to be trying to get in the way of us by asking him to come home whenever we have plans.
Come on now, Brenda. Lol. Why would you think that way? Lol. Is this you thinking that I'm trying to bully you? Lol. You don't even have evidence of any of that, yet you're labeling me as some sort of monster? Lol. Maybe it's your fault for letting Sal forget all about your plans every time. Lol.
Huh? I'm the one that's at fault?
Well, if you really cared about my son with all your heart, then you'd make sure he never forgot about any of your plans together. Yet every single time you've let him forget about everything and slip through your hands. Lol. And so, if you think you can keep blaming him for that, then maybe you just don't love him enough. Lol. Lol.
Excuse me?
Maybe it's time you guys started thinking about calling the whole marriage off. Lol. Then you'd never have to worry about him canceling on you anymore. Lol.
You have a great point, actually. Maybe I will try doing that.
What?
I'm really burnt out now by the amount of times Sal has gone and stood me up whenever we had plans. I was so happy to be proposed to by him a while back, but because of him never showing up, we haven't been able to get anywhere with our wedding preparation. And because of a lot of other things with him that have pushed me to my limit, I'd like that you let him know that we're no longer getting married. Could you do that for me?
Oh, are you really saying that wholeheartedly? Even though he said he was willing to marry a woman like you? You must really be an idiot to say all of that so clearly to his mother.
Well, if we were to continue to get married, I'm sure that you'd only grow worse as a bully towards me. And so telling him we're through would be better done now than later.
You really are pathetic, Brenda. You must not be worried at all about what'll happen after this. I was never against the two of you getting married or anything. I just wanted to make sure you were ready to take full responsibility for my son whenever he made mistakes. Lol. That's the whole reason I messed with both your plans a little bit. Yet now you want to end things with him. How about you stop with all that bullcrap and take a minute to relax? My goodness, today's generation of women are so hard to get my head around, lol.
Yeah, Brenda. Look, I've got some important things to talk with you about, so can you listen to me? I'm thinking of calling things off between the two of us.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Okay, I happened to come across another gal that I'd much prefer to marry. And my mom has been a bit worried about the two of us not getting married yet, and the last time I went to see her, she told me that I don't have to force myself to marry her.
What? Your mom was still talking about the two of us?
Yeah, she's the one that set me up with this new gal. Of course, I was pretty mad with her at first. I asked her why she'd bring another woman to her house for me to look at when I'm engaged to you, but once I got a good look at her, I knew I had to make the jump. Apparently, she even showed her a few pictures of me before I met her, and she was totally into me. So, I didn't want to make her upset by saying I had you already, so I said that I'd start dating her. And man, was she excited about me. I just couldn't believe that my mom would set me up with the perfect gal for me. And ever since that day, I haven't forgotten about her. And every day I've been all excited about seeing her again. This has to be my destiny, right? That's why you and I, we're nothing anymore. Then I'll go back and propose to her.
You're lying, right? Do things like this really happen?
I'm sorry, Brenda. But you messed up a bunch yourself, so you should be able to understand me.
Huh? Hold on a minute, Sal. What do you mean I messed up too?
'Cause recently you've been so upset with me. Every time I'd say I forget one of our plans, you get all pissy with me and crap. And my mom started to notice that something like that wouldn't be good for me. So she started to ask me if I was really alright marrying someone that could so easily upset over the smallest things.
So, that's when your mom decided to bring you a new girl for you to get along with? That's not something to act all happy about, you know. If you had known your mom was worried about the two of us and the way I was getting upset, then why didn't you try and help the situation first? All you did was continue with canceling on me, even when you were the one making the plans at times. And now you want to say that I messed up by getting upset with you for all of that?
Well, it doesn't matter now, 'cause things are all said and done. I cannot see myself ever being married to you. I'm sure it's gonna feel horrible being thrown aside by a stud like me, but I have no choice.
But I'm on vacation with my husband right now, Sal.
Huh?
So don't you worry about how I'll feel, and go right along and marry your new girl. I'm already very happy myself, and so you should make yourself happy too. I'll be wishing for you and that girl to have a great relationship together.
Hey, hold on a sec. What do you mean you're on vacation with your husband right now? And I supposed to be the one that's your husband? And it's not even like we gotten married yet.
Did your mom not tell you anything about this? 2 months ago, I made sure that I was no longer together with you. I was over you always standing me up and of dealing with your mom. And so I told your mom that you and I were through, and to have her tell you all about that.
And now that you mention, I do remember getting a call about that, but that's just something my mom was saying. I just assumed that she was trying to make even more problems between us, so I just ignored her.
Really?
That's why I thought you and I were together this whole time. Yet while I was thinking that, you went ahead and got married and on vacation. Now,
Did you really take all I said to your mom as some kind of joke? I made sure that your mom knew I was very serious about breaking up with you. And ever since that day, you and I have been nothing. And that's why I had found another man and created a new life where I was much happier.
you're lying, right? That's a load of bullcrap. You end up marrying another guy, besides me. You've only ever known me as the only man in your life, so you have to be lying. If you're not, then that means you've really embarrassed me with this.
Well, you're right to think that. You absolutely should be embarrassed by thinking you were still with me. Coming back to the woman you're no longer with, telling her you want to end things? What the hell is up with that? I don't care that that other girl is your destiny, so go ahead and marry her. Actually, the day after breaking things off with you, my mom told me she knew a man that I could meet. She said she thought he'd be perfect for me and asked that I come out and meet him in person. And so, when I did go and see him, I was at a loss for words by how splendid he was. And so, after our first meet, him and I worked hard to get married quickly, and now we're on our honeymoon together.
What the hell?
I'm sure you can't believe all this, but it's the truth. Unlike you, he's never late for any of our plans, and even if he thinks he won't make it, he'll let me know beforehand. You can see that he really is a gentleman. I really came out lucky getting married to him. I can't believe I made the perfect choice of leaving the man that thought it was no big deal to stand me up all the time.
No way. There's just no frickin' way. I never once thought you and I had split up yet, and I just thought my mom was messing with me.
You really are a mama's boy, aren't you? You not only listened to everything your mom said to you, but even when you had major plans with your fiancé, you chose to run back to her whenever she called. And you even ended up going and meeting the girl she set you up with.
This is way too much for me to handle. What is this? What's happening right now? We're supposed to be the ones getting married.
For the past 2 months, you and I haven't once talked with each other, right? And yet, you still thought the two of us were together, huh? Lol.
But my mom, she told me that she had you go and calm down a bit so you could cool off, and so I just assumed the past few months were you just taking time to relax and all, but instead you ended up getting married? During that time span? There's no way you could do that, right?
You really don't have to be that shocked by all of this. If anything, you should be happy that I found another man to be married to during that time. That means now you don't have to be worried about anything, and you can go right back to proposing to that new girl.
That's true, but this is all really messed up. If anything, it's like you've been cheating on me with him.
Don't start saying things to make yourself feel like the victim now. You didn't even think at the time we had broken up, and yet you still went and saw that new girl that your mom wanted you to hook up with. So don't tell me that I was cheating when you were totally okay with telling her you wanted to start dating. Yet now you want to blame me because you can't see yourself being at fault for any of this.
Yeah, no, that's not what I meant.
No matter what you want to think or do now, we're nothing anymore. And as for me, I'm already doing great for myself. So please, do not ever come around me or talk to me again.
Brenda!
So you go on now and be happy with that gal of yours. Help me, Brenda! My son, something's happened to him. He's no longer the kid my husband and I know him as. Huh? Why are you asking me for help now? Please come and help us. There's nobody besides you that can help us with him. I want you to get back here and help get him out of the hands of that witch. Out of the hands of that witch? I'm talking about the girl I set him up with. I was thinking that based off of everything the first time we met, she would be okay. And Sal was into her as well, and wanted to marry her so badly. But now that they've gotten married, things have gone downhill. She happens to be a very aggressive type of woman, and she has Sal on a leash at all times. Well, isn't that great? Having a woman that keeps him in check like her works perfectly for him. With a wife like that, she'll be able to take full responsibility for anything he does. Why are you acting so stress-free
agree about this. Right now, Sal is being taken hostage by that witch, and I can't do anything about it. I'll never forgive her for doing this to him. She's driving him into the ground, and if I can't keep talking and being with the boy I knew, then I'm not going to be able to make it. So please, Brenda, can you come back here and marry my son?
What? Have you not heard anything from Sal recently? I'm married to a completely different man now.
I've heard that from him, but what does that all have to do with this? All you have to do is divorce him and come back to Sal. And then my son can remarry you and we'll all be happy.
Really?
Please think about this with a level head, Brenda. You know very well that my son is the perfect man for you, even better than the man you're with now. My son is both very mature and generous.
Wait, what makes you think a mama's boy like him makes him very mature and generous?
Huh?
He made sure to always be with you and never cancel on any of your plans, even if that meant ditching his fiancée. That makes him a mama's boy, right? I mean, he literally canceled on me hundreds of times, and never once did he apologize for doing so. Nor did he ever even remember doing those things to me. So what about a crappy boy like him is mature and generous, Sandy?
I have no idea what you're talking about, though. Hey! Don't say such hurtful things about him. Hadn't you been dating my boy for the last 7 years? So, you have to understand there are some great things about him.
Well, I've forgotten all about those things if there were any. At this point, my husband is the perfect man for me, so it's made it easy for me to forget about Sal.
Huh?
Really, I do wonder now why I was dating Sal for so long, especially when any man out in this world is better than him. So with that, I'm never going to get a divorce, and I'll have to say no to marrying Sal.
But that's...
If anything, you should be thankful that he's found a wife that is so controlling of him. Maybe she'll finally be able to stop him from being such a toxic mama's boy once and for all. You should be very thankful for that. Maybe you should take a minute or two to cool off a bit and rethink things? Lol.
What?
Why did you ask me to leave your son back then if you're going to be so upset about it now? Lol. You wanted him to be with a much stronger woman, right? So she's the perfect wife for him to have, Sandy.
Yeah, but,
Yet now, you've backtracked on everything you worked so hard for? Stop saying such stupid things and take some time to relax a little and rethink all of this, lol. Now, I really do need to get going. From now on, you and his dominating wife start making a good relationship together, okay? And just like that, there were no more messages ever received from Sandy. And as for her and her son's wife, they ended up moving in with her and all living together. At first, she thought she could start to teach Sal's wife to start acting more like her, but that was ended quickly by his wife's powerful personality, and soon she had them all listening to her. And things ended up with Sandy having to do pretty much everything in the house. Along with that, there were a few times that she asked Sal to help her because his wife was so demanding of her. But because he was too afraid of confronting his wife, he continued to ignore his mom. And even when he wouldn't do anything to confront her, she'd go off on tangents about how everyone in the house wasn't doing enough and that she'd kick them all out. This has continued ever since they all started living together, and both Sal and his parents can never catch a break. Luckily for me, I was able to stop them all from bothering me on the day my husband and I arrived in the Keys. And so I was able to put my phone down and only focused on the love we had for each other. I'm sure I won't be hearing much more about them anymore. But I do wonder if Sal's wife will get around to taking the house from his parents. Lol. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.